Hello, I'm Dylan Cook. I'm 19 years old. I have one older brother, Daniel, who is 23 and will be attending Louisville Med School in the fall and hopes to be a doctor. My mom is a CPA at Paducah Power, and my dad is a police officer for the McCracken County Sheriff's Office. I was born and raised in Paducah, Kentucky, and I've lived in the same house my whole life, which my dad actually built. I'm currently working full-time at Bell's Auto World. It's a body shop in town where I do detailing, bed lining, body work, anything. I graduated from Heath in 2012 and I played varsity baseball for 4 years. Also during my high school I played for the American Legion Post 31 baseball for 2 years. I enjoy lifting weights and playing basketball with my friends. Out of all my friends, I'd say I have a humorous personality. I tend to be the class clown every now and then. I'm trustworthy and I'm very reliable. I'm currently taking all online classes and working full-time in hopes to get an associate's in criminal justice and become a police officer like my father. Not only do I love being outdoors, but I love riding in Jeeps, taking the top off, taking the doors off, and cruising. I got my first Jeep when I turned 16. After baseball practice, my dad came and picked me up. He brought me home, and he said, "Hey, put the trash cans in the garage before we leave." We were going out for a birthday dinner for him. Put the trash cans in the garage, and when I opened the garage doors, there it was, the Silver Bullet, 2003 Jeep Wrangler X. I was so excited. I passed my permit with flying colors, and come October, I passed my driving test with flying colors. I drove it everywhere. Friends all rode with me, took doors off, rode around town. But in December, something tragic happened. It started snowing one night while I was sleeping over at a friend's house, and I didn't know it. I didn't have time to get home. So as soon as we woke up, we had breakfast, and I headed out. On the way home, I took a back road. The snowstorm had slicked up the road so bad that while I was driving in the middle of the road, I got over in the right lane because cars were coming, and when I went back to get in the middle so I didn't slide off left or right, I kept sliding into the only telephone pole on the road. I hit the telephone pole and flipped over on the side. Luckily enough, the airbag didn't go off, and I wasn't hurt as I could tell, and I unbuckled my seatbelt, rolled down the window, and climbed out. Called my mom, called my dad, who called police and the tow truck driver, and as my dad waited and talked to the tow truck driver, my mom took me home. I was pretty shook up. They took it to the body shop, found out it was totaled, so we just waited for the insurance check. When the insurance check came, I'd already been looking for cars and looking here and looking there. And so on Christmas Eve, I finally found the car that I thought I might like. So me and my dad went to Chip Wynn and looked at this car, test drove it. We both liked it. Waited, talked to the guy, and felt like all day we were there. And we finally got in the car and got to drive it home. That just comes to show you have to be careful driving in the snow.